This is your beloved Minister Austin Smith with ZMR Radio on the Wake Up Call. Wake up. Wake up. It's high time. All right, we do always rise, giving all the kabod and kabod to the Most High Yah through his being Yahushua HaMashiach, the anointed one who died and ransomed himself, that we might have a chance and opportunity to take on the Lam Kai, which is eternal life. Appreciate everybody coming before me to lend me a little bit of your time, and those who will watch the tape and lend me your ear. Yahuah and I'll be able to leave you with something that be edifying to you. Go ahead and get me Romans chapter 15 and verse 4. You know what? We're off topic, but Nara told me, she said, you know, your voice is different when you preach. I just noticed it just now in real time. Come on. The Ruach is upon me. Listen to the book. Romans chapter 15 and verse 4.
For whatever Nikatab before.
For whatever Nikatab before.
Nikatab to Laminas.
Was written to do what? To teach us. Show us how to be like Yahuah and Yahusha.
So that through endurance and through the Nakumath of the Ketubim, we might have tikva.
So that we might have tikva. We might have accord, might have opportunity, might have hope, might have something to hold on to. The thing is we read it all the time, but the thing is, I mean, it just makes sense. When you really look at it, you look at all the things that come against you, it only makes sense. The thing is he could have easily just given you the word and just been what it is. You know what I mean? But unless you know when it's going to be useful to you or why you need it, then you just squander it because there's no real value placed upon it. But the real value of it does not come until you're in a situation where all I got is the word that I have to hold on to. I had a lot of places that I thought about going, but nonetheless, just a quick story. I had a gentleman, and he said it's fine if you talk about it on the show, on the broadcast. But nonetheless, what happened was he was here. And he was a visitor watching on live streaming. Preacher cut him off from being able to watch the live streaming. And it got so bad to the point of, it came down to the point of, constantly needing that encouragement. Hey, can you give me an encouraging word? Can you encourage me because I feel close to giving up? So much so, it got to one point, and the thing is what I had to tell him was, the reality of it is if I still get the same benefits while I'm not with you, then it doesn't give me any longing to make that resolution to you. So the thing is the natural man in me, you feel bad for him because you're like, I don't want you to give up. I don't want you to fall. I don't want you to faint. But the reality of it is if I give you something that you're no longer privy to, then at that point, you lose the value of the relationship. At that point, the relationship doesn't even matter because I can get the same results and get the same benefits. Right. So nonetheless, it got down to the point one day, he hit me, and I saw the message when he first hit me, but I didn't respond right away because I'm like, I don't think it's clicking. You know what I mean? And while I didn't want to be the bad guy, it's best I be offended of you than be an offender of the Most High. At the end of the day, if he come in and he severed his relationship with you, I'd be a fool to try to come in and mend something that he done already broken. He gave us one advocate, one person who came in to be that mediator between man and Elohim, and that was Yahusha. So the thing is if you don't get what you got right with Yahusha, ain't nothing I can do for you. Ain't nothing no preacher can do for you. I can't pray you in no more than I can pray you out. The thing is even the fact of being removed, you being allowed to come in, all has to be led by who? Led by Yahuah. So if Yahuah led a man to say, hey, I'm going to let you partake, I'm going to let you come in and feast with me, then you got to take the same mindset of when you get cut off, it's only going to be fair. It can't be two ways. It's only going to be one way. Either he leading me all the time or he ain't never leading me. So which one is it? So the thing is if I'm controlling it and not him, then you don't need to be here anyway. Because what am I going to do for you? How much did I care for you? I didn't give my son for you. That's what he did. So when you've done enough to be an offender with him that he decides to cut that tie with you, it's over with and can't nobody help you. So the thing is even going beyond that, the point that I wanted to get to was the point where he really had to look back at it and say, okay, I need that encouragement. What I was going to have to tell him? Something from the word. Because guess what? The things that were written to do, they were written to give you an encouragement. So the thing is if I've constantly come in and I've heard the word for all these times, for all these years, a lot of people, they heard the word for all these years, but then when they get through one situation, they're like, hey, can you tell me something to encourage me? Can you give me something to encourage me? What was it that we were doing all the other times you came in to hear the word? Like at that point, this is what you do at that point. Don't even come in to hear the word. Just go out there and live. And whenever you get down, just call the preacher and say, hey, can you give me an encouraging word? Because if that's what you think it's going to be, but come on, read that Romans 15:4 from one more time.
Yes,
Because the thing is, I think people really miss the value of what it is the man trying to tell you. Because the thing is it's going to be some situations and circumstances you're going to face, and you're going to have to rely on nothing else but the word to get that connection. Come on, Romans 15:4. Listen to the book.
For whatever Nikatah before.
For whatever was Nikatah before, everything that you gonna get is gonna be from the thing that were written aforetime. I can't give you nothing new. The thing is, the reality of it is even when you come in and you constantly coming in and hearing the word, guess what? There's things that you might say, oh man, I never knew it like that. I never saw it that way. But everything that you're getting is all based on things that were written aforetime. We're not getting no new revelations that say, oh yeah, thus said Yahuah on what's today? January the 24th at 11:37 a.m. It's not happening like that. But what I can do is I can tell you, well, this is what he said right here. And this is how it's going to apply to you right now today. So the thing is without you really taking the value what was written, then you just going out, you just living. It's of no value for you to keep coming in and hearing the word if you're not going to really use it when the time comes. That's just like going in and training. I'm going to go in, I'm training. I'm going to basic training to be in the military. We're going to do all this stuff. And then I go out there, okay, they shooting. What we do next? What was your training for? Do what it is that you were trained to do. Right. So when you coming in and you going out and you fighting against things, do what it is that you've been trained to do. This is your training. The war is out there. Right now, this is basic training. And just so the fact of you don't get out there and say, oh man, he gives you an ability to come in routinely. You're routinely coming in and getting trained. That's just like the people, what's the people that come, the reservists? What's the people called? The weekend warriors. They go out, they're not fighting routinely, but they got to keep coming in every so often, and you got to keep getting the training every so often, so that way you don't lose the skill. Because when the fight comes, if you lose the skill, you're going to be unprepared. You're going to lose. So now everything that you got is going to be in vain. So the thing is for me to faint when a situation comes, that meant that all of my training was in vain. So the thing is you make it where everything that he did, all the people who suffered, all the people who spoke, denied themselves, suffered things and kept going, it's all for nothing if it don't help you. Come on. 15:4. Listen to the book.
For whatever Nikatah before.
For whatever was Nikatah before, whatever, everything that was written aforetime.
Nikatah Telamidas.
It was written to teach us. It was written to teach us how to be like who? Yahuah and Yahusha. Come on.
So that through endurance,
going through without quitting, being able to endure things with patience, not giving up when things become difficult, not looking at, oh man, I don't know what to do, so I'm gonna go out and try to establish my own Sadiq, because you go in and say, well, you know what, well, this ain't work for me, then maybe this ain't right, so I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna just start to do what's right in my own eyes. That's gonna lead to destruction. You know why? Because you're not gonna be like him, and you're not gonna be like Yahuah and Yahusha. The only people that's gonna survive and endure to the end are those who get the writings and they use it to become like Yahuah and Yahusha. Come on.
And through the Nakumath,
and through the comfort
of the Ketubim.
So matter of fact, you know what? I'm glad you paused, because he did that for a reason. The thing is guess what? Guess who need comfort? Somebody going through something. So when I go through my situation, if I'm gonna get comfort, how I'm gonna get it? Through the writings, through the word, through the things that were written aforetime. So the thing is if I don't have comfort, then maybe I just am not using it properly, because he gave it to me for this purpose. So if he gave it to me for that purpose, then I know that it works. Right. I know that it works. Right. So when I don't use it, it can't work for me. So the fault doesn't come with the word. The fault becomes in who? The fault becomes in you. The reason why you faint is because the fault's in you. Yeah. Come on.
We might have tikva.
We might have we might have a cord, so we don't quit, so we don't lose hope. That's the whole purpose of why he gave it to us. Get me Romans 9:15. Matter of fact, I got like 1,000 ways I want to go. Let's see what happens. Get me 1 Corinthians 10:1. Matter of fact, we'll see how Yahuah move. Surprise me. It don't matter who read it. That's two different directions, but let's see how it go.
For he says to Mashah.
There we go. He done told us which way we're going now. Come on.
I shall have Raham on whom I have Raham.
The thing is this is the reality of it is. Matter of fact, before we go there, get me Romans chapter 6 and 10. Lee, get me Barashit 3 and 12. Now, of all the places that I wanted to go, we've literally just changed so many times. Get me that Bereshit chapter 3 first. About verse 3 and verse 12. Listen to the book. Bereshit, they call it the book of Genesis. Listen.
Adam said, the Ashar whom you gave to be with me, she gave to me from the ox, and I ate. Then Yahuah Elohim said to the Ashar, what is this you have done? And the Ashar said, the Nakash deceived me, and I ate.
So the thing is for those who may not know, which I would assume that everybody does, but just in case, what happened is Adam and Ka'ur, who they call Adam and Eve. Ka'ur, it's her name because she's the mother of all living, life giver. That's what Ka'ur means. They were commanded to do what? Not to eat of the tree. They had things that they were freely given, and they were told, this specific one, don't eat. But guess what they did? They went through and they ate it. Now, Adam is telling him, now they're having a conversation with Yahuah because Yahuah has now come into the garden. And now they're having a conversation of, well, how did I go wrong? Where did that fault come in to be? So now we're hearing what Adam said. Come on.
And Yahuah Elohim said to the Nakash, because you have done this, all are you more than all cattle.
He said, you curse, but I'm going to curse all the rest of them too.
Are you more than all cattle?
Matter of fact, what verse is that?
That's verse 14.
Verse 14, read verse 14 again.
And Yahuah Elohim said to the Nakash, because you have done this, all are you more than all cattle.
So now, not only did he tell them the consequence that he got, but he also told them the reason why he got the consequence. Because you did this. So the thing is the Nakash, the serpent, would have been a fool to say, I don't know why you done this to me. Because he told him, because you did this, you cursed more than all the other cattle. Come on.
And more than every beast of the field.
And more than every other beast of the field. Because I created all of them. But guess what? You know what? How did Yahuah make man? He made man upright, but man sought out many wicked inventions. So now the thing is guess what? Who made everything that was in the gun? Yahuah made it. So now the thing is guess when the serpent began to get his curse? When it did something opposite. I didn't make you for that. I never made you to go out and try to tell people what they need to do against what I told them. They should have still been doing what I told them to do. But because you went opposite of how I made you, because you went out of the operation that I've given you, now you cursed. So the thing is you look at, well, why stuff happened to me? Let's see. Are you holding to the operation that he gave you? Come on.
On your belly you shall go.
On your belly you shall go. Come on.
And dust you shall eat all the yamim of your ka'i. And I shall put enmity between you and the Ashar.
So now, not only am I cursing you, I put a mutual hatred between you and the woman. You know why they would have a mutual hatred? Because you made me lose an estate. You made me lose my estate, so now I have a hatred for you. Because every time I look at you, guess what that's going to do? That's going to remind me of what I lost, what you cost me. So the thing is, and you know what? How do you Yahuah? Because once again, we change direction again. This is the thing that you got to look at and realize. What is your relationship with the things that cause you to err? You never begin to have a hate for the things that cause you to err. You still have a love for these things. You know why? Because you don't value what it is that you lost. If you would have looked at the estate that you lost, guess what you would have done? You would have hated it, and you would have hated it so much you would have did what? I would have never went back to it. No, matter of fact, he keep going down. You know what he told you? He said that you were going to bruise. He told the Nakash, he said you were going to bruise their heel, and they were going to bruise your head. So not only do we have a hate with each other, but it's on for life. Because you know what? You know why? You know why I would bruise the head of the serpent? Because I want to destroy it. I want to kill that thing. I'm going to stomp it out. You know what? How you put out a fire? You can stomp it out, and you can put the fire out. So guess why I would stomp out the Nakash? Because I want to get rid of you. Because you hurt me too bad. So the thing is guess what you need to be doing? Stomping out the things that cause you to lose your estate. Stomping out the things that cause you to be separated between you and your Elohim, between you and your mighty one. Come on. Keep going.
And between your seed and her seed.
So now this thing is a generational thing. So the thing is they never had any children while they were in the gun. All their children they came to be when they came out of the gun. So the thing is why would there be a continual hate between two people who never knew? It had to been taught. I'd have had to been teaching my kids, look what we had. And guess why we lost it? Because of that. So the thing is now, that's why he told you to teach it to your who? To your children, and teach to your children's children. And let them teach another until they die. You know why? Another generation. You know why? Because I want you to always be minded of what it is that you had and what it is that you lost. That way you won't keep going back and falling into the same things over and over again.
Yes, sir.
When I tell you, I ain't never thought about that before. He literally just gave me that in my mind on the spot. Because the thing is, and you know what? The reality of it, that come back to what we talked about in Romans 15:4. You know why we don't realize a lot of stuff? Because we don't really look at the word for what it is he's trying to tell us. Mind you, we talked about the things that were written aforetime. This is the very first thing he gave us. This is Bereshit. This is what he gave us in the height, in the start, in the height of creation. In the beginning, this is what he gave us. But the thing is everything else that we got coming beyond that was all to give us a reconciliation between us and him, to get us back in a state that we lost from the first time. But the thing is if we really would have valued what it is that happened in the beginning, we wouldn't even needed the rest of the stuff, because we would have already known I can't go back to things that cause me to be separated between us, because I want my first estate. The thing is guess what you have now? You have people who have a snake for a pet, right? They'll love it. And the thing is the fault isn't necessarily with the animal, the snake itself, but more so in the concept of it. But the thing is, that's the same thing that happened with us. We begin to lose what it is that he taught us from the beginning. The reason why he told them about how it's going to be enmity, mutual hatred between your seed and her seed, is because they all going to be known. It's going to continually be taught. But now, because it's not even taught, it doesn't even matter no more. Right. Everybody's doing everything. The thing is not just so much having a snake, but having the sin. Mm-hmm. But had it been taught to you, had you been constantly minded of what it is that you had and what it is that you lost, you wouldn't go back to it. Right. You would literally hate it. Yeah. Go ahead and get me that Romans chapter 6. Listen to the book.
For he that moved, he moved to Qatar one time, and who he kai's to Elohim.
Matter of fact, what I had you read, 6 and 12?
6 and 10.
6 and 10, give me 6 and 8.
Yes, sir.
Listen to the book.
Behold, if we move with the Mashiach, we among that we shall also kai with him. For we yada that the Mashiach, after that he had been Zarok from the moot, would no longer moot, and that moot would no longer reign over him.
So that moot would no longer reign over him. So the thing is guess what happened? Not only did, so when Adam and Yahuah got kicked out of the gun, guess who he allowed to come back in it? Remember their kids. Remember his grandson, his great-grandson, his granddaughter. None of them were able to get that estate again. So now that estate began to fall upon all men. So all men began to be beneficiaries of the one sin of the one man. Come on. You know what, matter of fact, that's the same reason why we all continually die now. The thing is, you know what Yahuah told him? He said, the tree that I put in the midst of the gun, don't eat it. Neither should you don't touch it, neither shall you eat it. But in the day that you eat thereof, you should do what? You should surely die. So now, guess why it is that we all keep dying? Because of that sin. Because of that one sin, we all continue it passed on from generation to generation, the same way that enmity does.
Right.
It's a generational thing. It's a generational curse. Right. People always talk about breaking generational curse. When are you going to break this one? Right. When are you going to break the generational curse of sin? You worried about, oh yeah, I'm the first one to go to college. Oh, the trauma of that. Oh, broke the generational curse. You the first one to go to college, and you went to college and you did more sin than the people who didn't go. Right. Your college you went to, it was a haven of sin. Yeah. All types of orgies and drugs and all types of other stuff. Cheating, you cheated to get your degree. Yeah. You went in there, you didn't do nothing but learn how to be a greater cheater anyway. Yeah. So what did you really gain from it? Terrible resources. Yeah. You went to the school of sin. Yeah. And then you pledging fraternities and sororities that get you into more sin. Yeah. You know why? Because everything you wanted is never things that are of life. You literally want the things of death. It'll take too long. But the thing is guess what? They had freely been given all these trees that they could naturally eat. Matter of fact, and their diet was only vegetation. So guess what they would have had to eat to be living? The vegetation. They would have had to continuously eating the vegetation. So the things that they were freely given life. But they were told not to eat of one, because then the day they ate of it, they were going to do what? They were going to die. So the thing is what was their appetite for? Their appetite was for death. Yeah. If you really wanted life, guess what you would have done? You would have ate the things of life. The reason why you continuously go out and commit sin is because your appetite is not for life. Your appetite ain't even for him. Your appetite is for the things of the world. Yeah. Your Elohim is your belly. You desire earthly things. Yeah. That's why the man destroying you and destroying the things that you love. So that way the thing is, he's trying to get you back to be able to see, I'm destroying all these things. So you need to come try to be with me. If you really want life, the thing is, guess what happened? We naturally read this in a book. They desired the things that brought forth death. They ate it and they got death. It yielded death for them. So now, if we look at the estate and you look at everything that we suffer, matter of fact, go ahead, jump back over to the 3rd chapter. What verse I had you at?
15.
15. Listen to the book. Keep going.
He shall bruise your head, and you shall bruise his heel. To the Ashar he said.
This is a generational curse. This is generation to generation. This is going to continuously keep going. Come on.
To the Ashar he said.
To the woman he said.
I shall greatly multiply your pain in childbirth.
It's going to be just a little bit.
I shall greatly multiply your pain in childbirth.
I'm going to greatly multiply your pain in childbirth. This is something that we continuously keep going on from generation to generation. Nobody's got to teach you, hey, when you having your baby, cry and be in pain. Right. It happens naturally. Because you have no choice in the matter now. Right. Come on.
In pain you shall bring forth benin.
In pain you're going to bring forth your child. Can you choose not to have it in pain? No, it's going to happen. The thing is, you know what they'll try to do? You can have people who, you know what they'll do? They'll give you a C-section, right? And you know what they do in the C-section? They'll numb you. So a lot of that you can't feel. But guess what happened when that numbness wear off? You can't escape the pain. You can't escape the curse that I gave you. Nobody's going to stop this man's word. No matter what you try to do, you try to go and get your epidural. Yeah, give me the epidural. Put the shot in my back. But you guess what? It ain't going to take away that full pain. Matter of fact, the thing that you try to use to get away from the pain end up costing you a lot more pain. It's people who go paralyzed, people who go crippled. It's people who have pain when they finally start to get back that sensation. My wife had an epidural. And you know how much she had the baby? She shaking like a stripper. She just shaking. Now her arm about to fall off her arms. You know why? Because the thing is you can't escape what I told you. You can keep trying to go out and seek things to avoid what I told you, but you're going to get the destruction. I said it. It's got to happen. Can't nobody change this man's word. Come on. That's why he told you forever, oh Elohim, that word is settled in Shamaim. That means nobody going to shake. Nobody going to shake it. Nobody going to move it. Nobody going to change it. When I said it, that's exactly what it's going to be. Come on.
Yet your desire shall be for your husband.
Yet your desire is going to be for your husband. The thing is, guess what? Everything he's telling them now is a what? Is a curse. It's a reaction to their action. So the thing is if I'm telling her that now, then what did that mean prior to? That wasn't what your desire was. No more than that would have only made sense if they would have already had a hatred between her and the serpent. Because if they already had the hatred, guess what? It would have never happened. Right. They would have never ate of it. So all these things are consequences based off the action. Come on.
And he shall char over you.
And he gonna roll over you now. The thing is guess what happened with the woman? She got deceived. The woman kept saying she was deceived by the serpent. But guess what she would have done had she had her husband rolling over her? She wouldn't have never went and ate it. You know what she would have done? She would have followed him. He went and took it and ate it because she had eaten it. Right. So he gave himself for her sake. That way he gave up his estate to be with her. The same way Yahusha gave up his estate to be with us. But the reality of that is guess what? He would have never had to hang and die had we not given up our estate. Right. So everything that he did was based off of trying to get a reconciliation for us. So the thing is guess what? That meant that everything that happened is all because of you. These are your mistakes. These are all a consequence based off of you. Oh, why he had to hang, bleed, and die? Because of you. Because you desire sin. And the thing is he's desiring us, so now he's trying to give us a chance to get that reconciliation. Come on.
So, then to Adam he said, because you have shama to the call of your Shah.
Because you listen to the voice of your wife.
And have eaten from the ox about which
Matter of fact, hold on 1 second, Lee. Sorry, excuse me. Would it make sense that if he was ruling over her already, that he would listen to his wife? No, because I'm ruling over you. I'm the one making the calls. I'm the one making decisions. So you look at, well, you know, why the man got to be in control all the time? Well, let's see what happened when I wasn't ruling over you. Everything that you're suffering and going through now, the sweat of your brow, the suffering and going through, that's all because of the first woman. The first woman took it and she ate it. So that's why you got a man ruling over you. That's why we got a man ruling over the congregation. You know why? Because the thing is guess what would have happened if the congregation would have been ruling itself? They would have gone out and committed sin. They would have consistently went out and go after the things of death. So that's why he put a man over the congregation. The thing is, it all makes sense. Everything that was written aforetime was written for our learning. He's trying to show us exactly why he gave it. But the thing is, if you don't realize why you need it, then it's of no value. You're not even going to go towards it. Come on.
Then to Adam he said, because you have shama to the call of your Shah, and have eaten from the ox about which I commanded you, saying, you should not eat from it.
You went after and ate the one that I did what?
which I commanded you.
I commanded you not to do it. And you went out and did it anyway. The thing is just to show us now you're gonna be ruling over your wife. Guess who's ruling over everybody? Yahuah was. Because the head of the man is now who? Is now I'm sorry, excuse me, the head of the woman is who?
Man.
Is the man. And who is the head of the man? Yahushua. So now everybody has a hierarchy that they have to look to.
Right.
And matter of fact, you know what? Guess who the head of Yahusha? Yahuah. So everybody has a hierarchy, but guess who don't go no higher then? It don't go no higher than Yahuah. So guess what? Nothing and nobody who told you anything should have ever caused you to deviate from that top one.
That's right.
It wouldn't have made sense. So the thing is just to show as now the man roll over the woman, guess what happens if that man tell you something, but it's guess what Yahuah told you? I don't have to do that. That don't line up. It leaves the order. He's now establishing a principle and an order of operation, of order of importance. Guess what? If I tried to teach you something, and I tried to tell you something that was against what we've already been taught by the head of the adah, guess what everybody gonna say? We can't do that. Mm-hmm. I hear you. That's fine, but we can't do that because there's a hierarchy. Yeah. Right. Nobody can't go against the hierarchy. Mm-hmm. Guess what? He told you the ruach of the nabah was subject to who? It's subject to the nabah. So the thing is guess what? Everybody's got an order. Mm-hmm. You can't just go out and do what you want to do. The preacher can't go out and do what he want to do. Your husband can't go out and do what he want to do. And the woman can't do what she want to do. And not only that, he told you about the man rolling over the woman, but guess what? The woman got to roll over somebody. Who she got to roll over? The children. So he's giving everybody an ability to be able to see. So the thing is guess what my wife can say? You know, sometimes she'll be like, my husband, he always get on me a lot. He always correcting me. Well, guess what she has an ability to see? She has the ability to see that same relationship between her and the children. Right. Yeah. So now the thing is, and the children probably say the same thing. My mama always getting on me. She with me all the time. She always getting on me. You know what she'll tell them? Because y'all was doing something wrong. If you weren't doing something wrong, I wouldn't have to get on you. Now, when my wife tells me, you're always getting on me, I feel like, you always got something to say. Guess what I'm going to tell her? If you weren't doing something wrong, I wouldn't be getting on you. Now, when you come in and I hear the word, and I feel like, preacher always getting on me, that's like I can't never do nothing right. Guess what he's going to tell me? You keep doing something wrong. Now, guess what's going to happen when Yahuah come in and correct the preacher? Because you're doing something wrong. So the thing is, he's giving us a hierarchy and understanding of nobody's just doing whatever they want to do. Right. Everybody's got somebody to answer to, and all of them got to answer to one.
That's right.
Come on.
You should not eat from it. Allah is the Adonai because of you.
I've cursed the ground for your sake. I've cursed the ground because of you. The thing is there's so many things that people try to do now. Even princess, not to cut princess down because we're a harbor sometimes. The thing is the princess was trying to recycle. And the thing is realistically, that was actually a really good mind. Because even when I see trash out, even in public, I'll pick it up because I'm like, it's the most high ground. He loaned us this thing. I want to take care of it. You know what I mean? I want to put it back. And then you look at naturally, it hurts the ground. It hurts the air. It hurts the ground. It hurts the vegetation that we eat, which in turn hurts us. But the reality of it is the pollution is only a result based off of the first one because what did he tell you about the ground?
Allah is the Adonai because
He told
of
you cursed is the ground because of you. So the thing is more important than you picking up the recycling, more important than you making sure that you reduce, recycle, reuse, guess what you should have done? You should have reduced sin. Mm-hmm. How much you just reduced it? All the way down till there wasn't none left. Because that's how you got the curse. That's why the ground is cursed. Mm-hmm. Come on.
That's right. In toil you shall eat of it all the yamim of your kaid.
Psalm.
All the yamim of your kaid.
All the yamim in your life. The stuff that you eat is going to be, man, you know what? A lot of times, the stuff that we really like to eat, it costs us in one or two ways. Either one's going to cost you physically or it's going to cost you financially. Mm-hmm. And so now, even when I'm eating it, I can't even be satisfied with what I'm eating. Right. It's like, what I really like? Oxtails. Yeah. I like them oxtails. I know I said it before. I like them oxtails from Golden Crust. You know what I'm saying? I like them oxtails from Golden Crust. But the reality of it is it tastes better to me when my wife pays for it. Now, granted, she might pay for it on my card. But if I swipe my card for it and I'm eating it, even though I'm enjoying the food as I'm eating it, I'm constantly thinking about the fact of this is like $30 right here. Yeah. Like I just spent $30 to eat this food, and the reality of it is I got to replace that 30, and then if I want to eat it again, I got to make another 30. So now I got to work twice as hard for the one meal I ate to try to get myself some type of satisfaction. So the thing is I can't even get pleasure with that. Yeah. Then if I try to eat something else, it might get me fat. Now I got to try to work that off. So I can't never win. The stuff I'm trying to go after, it don't even satisfy me no more. Because the thing is, you really look at what it costs you, and the reality of it is That really should have been something that they should have considered. They should have looked at the fact of, if I eat this, what is it going to cost me? Because the thing is, you know what, they couldn't have said they didn't know. Yahuah is telling them right now, I told you not to eat it.
Right.
Not even I just told you, I commanded you not to eat this thing, and you still went out and ate it. So now you should not be confused at why you're suffering. Because you went after something I told you not to get. You went after something that you were instructed, and you were told what the end result was going to be. But you desired that anyway. So now because you don't have it, guess what you'll start to desire? You'll start to desire me. You'll start to desire a reconciliation. You'll start to realize, them oxtails are all right, but they're not more important to me than this. They taste okay, but I'd rather have this. Pleasure of the world, that's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? The thing is that realistically, sin is only bad when you look at what it is that you're losing on the other side. But the reality of it is the thing that we go out there and sin is not things that feel bad to us. You look at a person that's doing drugs, just say, I don't know why you're doing them drugs killing you. But for the person, when I get that blast, when I get that high, you know where I'm at? I don't care about that. Man, I'm high. I got this feeling that I'm chasing. When I'm going out, like, man, you can't be fornicating. That stuff gonna mess you up. That's fine, but okay. I'm here when I'm here. Yeah. And, I don't know if it's the same for a woman because I'm a man, but I know when you hear, it's like, hey, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not saying it's better than salvation, but I'm just like, I can't have both. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no way we can weigh it out. And the thing is even adultery, you look at a person that committed adultery, there's a reason somewhere and why they did it. Whether and to me, I don't get, you know what I'm saying? A whole is a whole, you know what I'm saying? A whole is a whole. So I don't get why you can't be satisfied with the one you got. But hey, you know what I'm saying? To each his own. I don't understand that one. But I get for the fact of you know what it come down to? Your appetite. Mm-hmm. Your appetite. You desiring something opposite of what you've already been given. The thing is you know what they should have realized? They had committed adultery with him. Right. I gave you something that you freely had. So they could freely eat of it. Yeah. But what did they go out there and do? They went and go out to something that's not for you. This is not yours. That's why you look at Dawood when he took Uriah's wife. He told him later on, he said, I gave you your master's wife. And he said, had that not been enough, I would have gave you such and such. I'd have gave you more than that. Only thing you had to do was not take the thing I told you not to take. Right. So like you jeopardized the freedom because of your temporary desires. Yeah. The stuff that you go out there and stuff that you desire, stuff that can't even last forever anyway. Yeah. It's temporary. How long am I gonna be up here? No matter how much fornication I got, after it's over with, I'm gonna be down again. Now, hopefully, what I'm saying, you stay hydrated. So you might, you know what I'm saying? You might be able to come back again, but it's gonna take some time. The thing is that the reality of it is as funny as it is, you can't stay here forever. Right. You got people who say, you can take this stuff, but you can't stay here forever. Right. And if you do, it's gonna kill you because there's no way to stay here forever. You gotta falsify things to do that. The same with your high. I like getting high. I can't stay here forever. Eventually, I'm going to come back down. I'm going to look at, look at what all it cost me. And every time I come down, I got to look at, it cost me this. It cost me a relationship with my family. It cost me my job, cost me my teeth, cost me my clothes, cost me my wear, cost me my house, cost me everything I got. I gave up. And that's the reality of it is. That's the same thing that happened to us when we start to go out to sin. We don't realize what we've lost until what? Till after that high, but what we wanted is gone. That's the same thing that happened with them. Mm-hmm. After they got through eating, when they were eating it, oh man, it's good. Here, Adam, you eat it too. Now he took it and he ate it. But the thing is, but guess what happened when that high from eating it wore off? They went out, the consequence come, they went off and went to go hide themselves. When they heard the sound of Yahuah coming in the garden in the cool of the day, they went out and hid themselves because the high is gone. Right. What I felt for that is gone now. All I got now is the consequence of it. So now I'm like, oh shoot. But the thing is it's too late. You've already now established a generational curse that's going to go from your seed to your seed to your seed. It's going to continue to keep going because you gave it up. You didn't value it. You gave it up. You lost it. Jump back over and get me Romans chapter 9, the 9th chapter book of Romans. There's a lot of things that I like to say, but time won't allow. Time won't allow today. But Yahweh and Yahuah see fit. Might be able to come back and touch it again later on. What I had you at Romans chapter 9 and 15.
Yes, sir.
Listen to the book. Matter of fact, before I get that lead, jump and get me. No, that's okay. Go ahead. We'll go ahead and shut it down. Listen to the book. Romans chapter 9, verse 15.
For he says to Moshe.
For he said to who?
Moshe.
For he said to Moshe. And preacher talked about it not too long ago. How did him and Moshe talk? They talk mouth to mouth. So the thing is, it's just as clear as you hearing it now. This is just as clear as he told it to Mashah. What did he say?
I shall have Rakam on whom I have Rakam.
He said, I shall have Rakam. I shall have mercy on whom I have mercy. Because the thing is, guess what? Once you went and did something opposite of what I told you to do, you can't get back to me. Matter of fact, get me that third chapter of the book of Bereshit. Jump down. What's the last verse?
24.
24. Get me what verse I had yet before that?
17, I believe.
Give me 20.
Sir.
This is Bereshit. They call it the book of Genesis, chapter 3 and verse 20. Listen to the book.
Now Adam, Yakra, the Shem of his Ashah, Ka'ur, because she was the aim of all the Ka'i.
He called her name Ka'ur because she was the mother of all living, life giver.
Yahuah Elohim made garments of skin for Adam and for his Ashah, and clothed them.
So now he's clothing. I've given you a better covering than what you had before, because the covering that you have was insufficient. Come on.
Then Yahuah Elohim said, Behold, Adam has become like one of us, knowing Tub and Roshan. And now, lest he might stretch out his yard and take also from the ox of Ka'i and eat, and Ka'i alone.
He said, now he do what?
And now, lest he might stretch out his yard and take also from the ox of Ka'i and eat, and Ka'i alone.
So guess what? That meant that just as sure there was death in the gun, guess what else was there? Right. There was life there. So the thing is, so now what does Yahuah do to try to prevent Adam from stretching out his hand to get life? What did he do?
And therefore, Yahuah Elohim shall lock him out from the gun of Eden.
He sent him out. I cast you out of the place where life was. Everything that he made in the gun, if we'd have read it back, I did it one time. We read through Bereshit 1 through chapter 1 through chapter 3. But the thing is, guess what? Everything he made was what? Everything he made was good and very good. Very good. The Brown always said that. Very good, very good. Guess what? Yahuah said it better. It was good and very good. Wasn't no fault in it. Wasn't no defect in it. Everything that was in there was life-giving. He put life into the gun, and the life was supposed to continue because he told everything to continue on. And the seed was in itself. So the thing is, guess what's going to be in me? All the good of me. So if I want the good of me to continue, guess what's going to have to happen? And I have to keep springing through my loins. That's the same reason why talking about teaching your children's children, because guess what? If he's put his word in me, he put his debar in me, if he's put his word of life in me, guess what happens if I keep giving it to my kids? It's going to be in them. They take on life. So now when they give it to their kids, guess what happens to their kids? They take on life. They give it to their kids, guess what happens? So then we never die. We continue on a perfect way. Come on.
To cultivate the Adamah from there which he was taken. He drove Adam out, and at the Kadim of the gun of
He didn't just ask him to leave. He didn't say, hey, you don't mind, I give you the choice. Like, if you don't do it no more, I'll let you stay here. What did he do?
So he drove Adam out.
He drove him out. You don't have no choice. You separated yourself between you and me, so you got to go. Everything in my house is going to have to do what I tell it to do. Just like we talk about the order with the husband and the wife, Yahuah and the Adah, Yahuah and Yahusha and the Adah. Everything that's going to be here is going to have to do what I tell it to do, because everything that's here is good. So when you deviated from being good, you're now bad, so you don't fit. You're odd. You don't fit with us. Come on.
And at the Kadim of the gun of Eden, he stationed the cherubim and the flaming sword whirling around to guard the Darak to the ox of Ka'i.
So now it's not even enough for me to drive you out. You know what I want to make sure?
You gonna get back in?
I want to make sure you don't never come back. You know why? Because you had me. You had me, and you desired something opposite of me. But then you know he told us in the 20th chapter of the book of U'al-Shemut, they call it the book of Exodus, told you about how he was jealous. So the thing is guess why he would have kicked him out, drove him out of the gun, and then put somebody there to make sure you don't never get back? Because I'm jealous. You wanted that fruit above me? I gave you everything. I gave you this house. I gave you this woman. I gave you all these vegetation. I gave you all this stuff. And I told you what happened if you did it. And you did it anyway? That's what you wanted over me? You wanted death over life? You wanted to be with, the wicked rather than with the Sadiq? It wouldn't even make sense. So now because you did that, I'm going to get rid of you, and I'm going to make sure you can't never come back. And now that's the time where we at now. Not only before, it's times we had a lot of people who went out and they came back, been out and came back. We had people who done that like 3 or 4 times. But the thing is guess what he's telling, guess what the time is now? The time is no more. The day of our Yeshua, our salvation is nearer than when we first believed. So we no longer have the ability to keep making the same errors and faults. Now he's saying, okay, you get out, you cross yourself with me, you can't come back. So now the thing is guess what? Just to show that every other curse was from generation to generation, guess what that meant for us? We couldn't get back. We couldn't get back into the gun. Guess what? It's people who are trying to tell you, oh yeah, this is where the gun and this is where the gun is. Okay, well, go into it. You want to know if that's the gun? If you really see the gun, try to go into it to see what happens.
Right.
Now, you're not going to make it out to tell the story, but the people who stand around and witness it, we're going to all know, oh, that was it for sure. That was it. This is show us you dead and we see your blood all over the place. We're going to know that's the gun.
Right.
Now, the thing is, now, you know what? Foolishly, it'll be people who will still try to say, I'm going to try to go into it. I'm going to try. You know why? Because that's just the foolishness of man. You realize how bad man's mind is? Like, it's really sick. The stuff that he tells us not to do, we'll try to do it. But the thing is people are trying to go in, and if they knew where it was, they would still try to go in and do it. But the thing is they wouldn't, regardless of the fact that they would say, hey, I'm going to try to do it anyway, they'll try to go in and just that way they can get the credit of the discovery, but they won't do let's say he said, hey, you know what, I'll let you go in. You won't do what it takes to maintain that estate. You won't do it because I already gave you the opportunity. You'll screw that up. So that's why I put the man there and said, you can't even get back. So now, because I can't get back, I'm desiring it so much. Now I would say, you know what? You know what would happen if a man, he commit adultery on his wife? He'll say, baby, you forgive me. I won't do it no more. Please, you'll forgive me? And the thing is, it's going to take some time for her because she's going to feel like, I trusted you before. You jeopardized that trust. So now you're going to have to do some things. She's going to see you make some real changes in order to say, I'll take a chance with you. Yeah. But the thing is she don't owe you that. Yeah. Right. Because you broke your vow. Yeah. You broke that commitment between you and her. So she don't owe you that chance to take her back. No more than you owe her that chance that she took if you took her back. Sure. We'll go too many places if I do that. But we would have went to Yahuah. But jump back over and get me that Romans chapter 9. Listen to the book, Romans chapter 9 and verse 15.
For he says to Mashah, I shall have Rakam on whom I have Rakam.
He said, I have mercy on whom I have mercy. So the thing is guess what? I don't owe you nothing. Who you feel like, oh yeah, I'm coming on the Shabbat, so that's going to make me, based on what? I don't owe you that. You've already separated yourself with me. I don't owe you nothing. So the thing is we feel like, oh yeah, if I just come in and do this, if I just come in on Shabbat, if I keep the dietary law, he got to save me. How? Who told you that? Where you get that from? Because who you say he had mercy on?
On whom I have Rakam.
I have mercy on them that keep the law.
On whom I have Rakam.
That keep the statutes.
On whom I have Rakam.
That keep the commandments.
On whom I have Rakam.
That keep the Shabbat.
On whom I have Rakam.
The women that cover their head.
On whom I have Rakam.
So the thing is anything that you could try to use to try to justify and say, well, this is why, I'm going to do this or that way. He got to save me. I don't owe you nothing. You've already broke that relationship with me. Everything that I owed you is why you're with me. So now that you're out, I don't owe you nothing. That's why even preacher, he said that, and I wouldn't say this to him because that's my mama. He talked about, if I got rid of my wife, I still put up with her. Why? You broke yourself with me. I don't owe you that. Well, I'm gonna give you something good. That way, you know what? I'm not saying it's a condemned preacher. I'm just saying, just put this on the concept of what you're owed. Why would I give you a place that's nice, a place to put you up, so that way you do what? Right. So now when I'm if he got rid of his wife and she got a nice place, she still got a nice car, what's gonna make her want to go back with him? I have the same benefits with you. There's no difference between me being with you and me being without you. So the thing is that in order for me to have that desire to want to be back with you, I got to see that it ain't the same without you. Right. I got to now. So the thing is, it's got to have so much of an effect on me that I now have a longing, and I'll say, you know what? If you give me another chance, you know what I do? I won't mess it up. Yeah. But guess what? I don't owe you that because what did he say?
And I shall have compassion on whom I have compassion.
I have compassion on whom I have compassion. So the thing is that this is you got to realize. We're a little bit over time, so we'll just go ahead. This is what you got to realize. If I know that just me keeping it, he doesn't owe me nothing because I've already separated that relationship, then what type of servitude do I need to give him? The thing is, you know how many people will say, I'm keeping the law. I keep the dietary law. I wear the TCs. Whatever it is that you're going to try to say. Preacher was talking about that yesterday. People, I don't drink. Plenty of people don't do that. A lot of stuff that you say you don't do, a lot of people don't do it. But so what? The thing is Sharath Malcolm abstained from certain things. But guess what? it was no salvation in it. That ain't gonna be enough to get into it. But other men will say, you know what? Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a hard, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot to do that. And it is. It's a lot to be able to hold off. But the thing is that's not enough to save you. That means nothing to him. What you gonna say? Oh yeah, well I never been with a woman. I was stained for fornication. I don't care about that. It's people who never drink, never smoke, never did drugs, never commit adultery. I don't care about that. I don't owe you nothing. So the thing is because if I know that you don't owe me this, then you know what I would do?
Whatever, yeah.
I'm gonna do whatever you ask me to do. So everything that you tell me to do, because I know that I don't deserve it, it's gonna give me a servitude of, I'm gonna show you how appreciative I am of this opportunity. Right. So the thing is the fact that this man has given you life, the fact that this man not only just giving you life, but he gave you what else? Whatsoever things were written aforetime. We'll finish up there. Give me that, Lee, give me Romans 15:4. Because the thing is, I want you to understand the value of what it is that you've been given. The thing is, a lot of people don't realize the value of this word. I'm going to tell you something. I appreciate the people that come in and hear the word, because you know what? The reality of it is you couldn't hear it enough. The thing is, when you look at the fact of what it does for your life, the fact that it gives you life, why would I not have a greater desire to come in and consistently and hear it? It only makes sense. I know that life is in it. The same way that he put a man at the gun. Because you know why he'd have put security at the gun? Because I know you're going to want to try to get back. I know you're going to want to try to reconcile with me and get back to your former estate. Out there, you're going to get thorns and thistles. So of course you're going to desire to come back here. I'm putting somebody here to make sure you can't get back. Now, instead of him putting somebody to make sure you can't get back, guess what he gave you? Somebody to help you get in. So now, guess what? That's why he gave you Yahusha. And you know what Yahusha told you? Aman. I'm the door. He now told you, I'm the door. So now, because I used to have a man there to make sure you couldn't get back, now I've given you a door. So that way you can get access through him. But I don't owe you this. I did it for you. You know why? Because he told you he had so much ahab for you. For Elohim so ahab the alarm, that he gave his only begotten son. Matter of fact, give me that Yahuah 3:15. 3:16. I'm telling you, I really be on fire. I'm trying to tell you. You don't understand. I'm telling you, when I tell you that he just moved. Like when you look at how the man moved, he told you about how he hovered and moved across the Maim. This man is hovering and moving in front of your face just to show you what it is he's trying to give you. That man hovered and moved, then gave light. He's doing the same thing with you right now. Every time you come to hear the word, the man is hovering. He's giving you he's allowing his ruach to express the Dabrim of life to you, to give you an avenue to give you light and life. Come on, give me that Yahuah 3:16. Listen to the book.
For Elohim ahaba the alam with an abundant ahaba.
I didn't do this because I owed you nothing. Because I have mercy on whom I have mercy. I have compassion on whom I have compassion. I don't owe you nothing. But because I have so great of a love for you, what I do?
To the extent that he gave his
This
only
is how you can measure his love. So much that he did what?
Gave his only being.
I gave my only begotten being. I gave you a door. I gave you access. That's how much I love you. So much so that, I put you off, but now I'm calling you back. Come and reconcile to me. Because I love you. I want you to be with me. I made you to be with me. Come on.
So that all who are among in him shall not perish.
So that all who are among on him, not all those that yield and do what it is that the serpent tells them to do, not all that yield and go with what their flesh desire, but all that are hobbing among on me. That they should do what?
Shall not perish.
That they don't perish. That they don't be cast out the gun no more. But that they do what?
But rather, kai alam kai.
But rather they kai. They live eternal life. The thing is, guess what happened if they wouldn't have ate? They wouldn't have got that death. So guess what happened if you, the ahab Yahuah and Yahuah and Yahusha, and you desire them? You'll get eternal life. You won't get the damnation. You won't be cast out, but you'll obtain eternal life. Now give me that Romans 15:4. We'll close it out there.
Yes, sir.
Listen to the book.
For whatever Nikatab before.
For whatever was written aforetime.
Nikatab to limit us.
Was written to teach us. This it's not just to teach you, but it's the bar of admonition. That's a warning. I'm warning you not to do the same thing that they did, because look at what they got. Come on.
So that through endurance.
So that through going through without quitting, going through when I see I have a desire for something, but it's contrary, I can't quit what it is that he done told me to do. I can't go off and veer and eat from something he told me not to eat, because my greater desire is him. So I'm not going to quit. I've been imposed with a task, a responsibility, if you will, and I'm not going to drop it. But what I'm going to do?
And through the Nakuma.
Through the comfort, because I know what I'm going to get on the other side, because I know what it is that I have, what I'm going to do?
Of the Kitabim.
From the writings. I only know this from the writings. They were told, but now we get it through the writings. Come on.
We might have tikva.
We might have tick. We might have what? We might have a core. And what else? An opportunity. Not an opportunity you're owed, but an opportunity that you've been given. Now that you know that you've been given an opportunity, guess what you're going to need to do? Make this one count. That's my time. How do you hold?
Yes, sir.
You are listening to Dr. Evie.